Good day. My name is Prince Exegeli Bacaro, presenting Palawan Tribes Group of the Indigenous People of the Philippines. Palawan is often called the last frontier of the Philippines because of its rich cultural diversity. It is home to several indigenous groups such as Tagabuna, Palauan, Molbog, and Batak. First, Tagabuna, primarily found in Coron, Puerto Princesa, and Arborlan. In the north, they live specifically in Coron and Basualga, where they live close to the sea and depend heavily on fishing. Moving to central Palawan, they live near forests, rivers, and mountain slopes. The Tagabuna uses the Tagbanwa language, which has two main dialects, the Arborlan Tagbanwa and the Calamian Tagbanwa. For their culture, they are among the oldest tribes with their own ancient writing system, which is the Patagbanwa script. They believe in ancestral spirits, which are supernatural beings called Diwata. They are famous for rituals like the Pagdiwata, performed to ensure good harvest and health. They are skilled in fishing, farming, and basket weaving. These are some of their highlights in the culture, the Tagabuna script and the Pagdiwata. Faces the following challenges and issues. First, land rights and ancestral domain disputes, where they struggle with outsiders encroaching on their ancestral lands and sacred sites. They also face the loss of traditional practices as younger generations are shifting away from traditional fishing, farming, and the Tagabuna script. Finally, they face tourism pressures, where in Coron and other Tagabuna territories, tourism often benefits outsiders more than the tribe. Second, Batak, primarily found in Puerto Princesa. The Batak is the smallest and most endangered indigenous group in the Philippines. They live in mountainous and forested areas, often near rivers and streams. Their language is the Batak language, an Austronesian, distinct but endangered, spoken only by a few hundred people. Their culture is a nomadic forest dwellers, practicing hunting, gathering, and small-scale farming. They believe in spirits of the forest and nature, with rituals to appease them. They are rich in oral traditions, chants, and epic stories. They are considered one of the most vulnerable tribes because of their small population and cultural assimilation pressures. The Batak currently face loss of their forest habitat, where due to logging, farming, and land conversion, their hunting and gathering lifestyle is threatened. By living in remote forests with limited access to healthcare, they also face health problems and malnutrition. They also face discrimination and are often left out of development programs, which leads to marginalization. Finally, because of their very small numbers, they are currently endangered and at risk of extinction. The third is Palauan, primarily found in Quezon, Brooks Point, and Rizal. The Palauan is the largest indigenous group in Palawan. They traditionally live in mountainous interiors and forested valleys. They use the Palauan language with northern and southern dialects. They practice Sweden farming or kaingin in the highlands. They have animist beliefs with rituals for hunting, farming, and healing, though some have converted to Christianity or Islam. They are known for their traditional music and bamboo instruments like the basal gong ensemble and the airphone called pagang. They also have distinct clothing decorated with beads and hand-woven fabrics. We face following challenges and issues: deforestation and mining, where their upland areas are threatened by logging and mining operations. Poverty and limited access to education and healthcare, where many live in remote areas, making government services hard to reach. They face displacement, where road projects and agricultural expansion push them further into the mountains. Finally, we have the Molbog, primarily in the Balabac area. They are the indigenous Muslim community of Palawan. Their settlements are mostly coastal and island-based, reflecting their reliance on the sea for survival. They use the the Molbog language, which is closely related to the Tausug and Sama language of Sulu. They are primarily Muslim, practicing Islamic tradition mixed with older local customs. They are skilled in fishing, boat making, and sea trade. They have strong oral tradition of folktales and proverbs. They follow both Islamic practices like Ramadan and Eid and local community rituals. Molbog face territorial disputes with migrants and other groups, especially over fishing grounds and coastal lands. They also face cultural assimilation concerns, where they face pressure from both mainstream Christian culture and from stronger Islamic influences outside Palawan, risking loss of unique tradition. They also face poverty and lack of livelihood opportunities because of fishing is affected by commercial fishing vessels, depleting their resources. That is all. Thank you for listening. I am Prince Executive Pacaro with my group mates, Marwin B. Corpus and Jun Miguel B. Valdez.